And for more on Deutsche Bank, I'm joined now by Bloomberg's Patrick Barnert joins me now from Frankfurt. What did you make of the job cut announcement?
Hi, good morning there. Yeah, well, I mean, it feels a little bit weird because the story is basically so old, and with all the virus going around, it's kind of strange that we go back to business, basically. But in general, Deutsche Bank still has a lot of work to do, and we should not forget that with all the virus trouble adding up to that. And their main objective is to save costs, and the only thing to really get those costs down is jobs. So I'm not very surprised that they are now highlighting that they have to go back to it.
Do you expect a pushback from the government at all? And what can they do about it, particularly when every other bank has announced a freeze on any kind of layoffs or work changes?
Sure, I guess it depends a little bit on the timing that they will lay out later. So we don't know the details when they will resume exactly and to what scale and in which areas. And of course, it's a delicate topic right now with everybody trying to keep the economy as a whole together. And if we then have one major lender going after jobs here, that's an issue. On the other hand, the government is very well aware that the bank needs to do something to keep its business healthy and keep its balance sheet healthy. So they can't do much about that.
What else does Deutsche Bank have to do, other levers that they get to pull?
Well, I guess they are still looking at places where they might not want to compete or can't compete with the competition. They cut already a little bit on that front. And they still want to go bigger in Germany for corporate lending. And maybe that's actually a good time right now. There will be a demand for lots of loans, and they just have to make sure that they don't get too many bad apples in their basket.
Are we going to revive the conversation of Commerzbank Deutsche Bank combination? Is that going to come to the fore as we sort of struggle to get out of all of this?
Well, that's a very good question, and I mean we had very serious talks between them, and I'm certain that they looked very close to this merger possible. But the thing is, it's not easy, and it must make sense on an economic basis. They came to the conclusion that it doesn't, and I don't see how that has changed since then.